Okay, welcome back to the Voice of Mathematics. In our today's lesson, we are going to answer question 12 from a 2017 Mathematics paper 2 written in July. It reads, question 12 reads, question 12a, the figure below is a cone ABC from which BCXY remained after the small cone AXY was cut off. Take pi as 3.142. Continues, that's the diagram there in the question. Given that EX is equal to 4 centimeters, the small radius is equal to 4 centimeters, BD equals to 12 centimeters, the larger radius equal to 12 centimeters, and DE equals to 15 centimeters. The height there up to where the cone was cut is 15 centimeters. Calculate the length AF of the smaller cone AXY. So we're going to calculate the length of a smaller cone, and let me show you how we can calculate the length of the smaller cone. Okay, this is how we're going to calculate for the small height. So we're going to say h small h over 4 equals 15 plus small h over 12. We cross multiply. We are going to have 12h equals 60 plus 4h. 12h minus 4h equals 60. 8h is equal to 60. For us to calculate for h, we divide both sides by 8, and h will be equal to 7.5 centimeters. Let's go to the next question. The next question is the volume of XBCY, the shape that remained. So we're going to find the volume of XBCY, and if that's the shape that remained, let me show you how to calculate that one. Okay, to answer question 2 or question A2, we're going to say, since we know to say the entire height is 15 plus 7.5, which is 22.5, so we are going to use the formula now for the cone, which is 1 over 3 pi r squared h. Now we are going to find that there is the cone which is existing there and the cone which was cut. So we are going to subtract the small cone from the larger cone. So we are going to say 1 over 3 pi, open bracket, r is the capital radius there, the larger radius, squared, multiplied by the entire height of the cone minus the small radius which was cut there, and the small radius squared multiplied by the height, the small height which was cut, and that will be equal to now 1 over 3 times the pi we've been given is 3.1 over 42 multiplied by, now you're going to subtract in the brackets. When you multiply the 12 squared multiplied by 22.5 minus 4 squared multiplied by 7.5, and when you work that one out, you are going to find that the radius for the remaining cone there, which is XBCY, will be 3267.68 cubic centimeters. All right, let's go to B. P 80 degrees north, comma, 10 degrees east. Q 80 degrees north, 70 degrees east. R 85 degrees south, 70 degrees east. And S 85 degrees south, 10 degrees east are 4 points on the surface of the earth. Show question 1. Show these points on a clearly labeled sketch of the surface of the earth. Let me show you how to answer question B1. All right, this is the sketch that we can have that I have drawn on for question B1 to show the points clearly on the surface of the earth. That's my P, that's my Q, that's my S, and that's my R over there. All right, thank you. Let's go to the next question. Find in nautical miles the distance QR along the longitude. Okay, the distance we have to find is QR along this longitude there, along this longitude, which already know is 70 degrees east. Along this longitude, that's the distance we have to find. So we're going to find the distance of the great circles. The distance of the great circle, 70 degrees east. Let me show you how to find the distance for the great circle. All right, we're going to answer this question this way. Since we know to say the distance QR is this distance, we want to find QR, and we know to say there are these places are positioned on the same longitude, but we are having one on the north, which is 80 degrees north and 85 degrees south. So we're going to add this 80 plus 85, and that's what we're going the sum we're going to find. We'll use it in this formula here. Theta over 360, 2 pi r, capital R, for the great circles, and then 80 plus 85 is 165 over 360 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by 37 nautical miles. That's what we know, 3,437 nautical miles. And then the total we find, that's the distance asked here, it's 9,899.13 nautical miles. Let's go to the next question. Question B reads, the circumference of the circle of latitude 85 degrees south, while taking pi as 3.142 and radius as 3437 nautical miles, 3,437 nautical miles. Let me show you how to answer this last question.